New intro. Trying it out. Hey, gotta try something new once in a while. Good evening. And welcome to a bald head. To another session of the 2-drink minimum. I got the Canadians in here. How you doing? Carter, what's up? Thank you, Carter. Thank you. Thank you. Carl, I seen you hanging out there over at Dr. Laura's. Is it Dr. Laura? It's Dr. somebody. I think it is Dr. Laura. But did she pick up a cool typewriter? That's the question. So who knows? Hey, dude, the mail is doing nothing. It's not moving in my area. No seaweed, no eating pleasures tonight. Whoop, whoop. Nothing. Very disappointed. There was 2 packages on my step, but they were both for Knucklehead Smith in there, so I didn't get nothing. Still waiting for a PIN number from YouTube so I can be monetized again. Who knows if that'll ever happen? So for right now, it's all straight, no commercial free. I'm like PBS. It's all commercial free, so that's okay. It's no big deal. Carl. Shopaholic, how you doing tonight? You got the new look going on. Hot dogs. How you doing? Glad to see you stop in. We are going to so a few people actually heard that. Well, you got to be a silly once in a while, you know. It sounded good, huh? You see the old Spanish guitar playing there, the finger work. I'm glad you seen that, Justin. KJ, how you doing, KJ? Glad to see you come in. If you missed it, I have my guitar intro. I'm trying out different intros. No music, straight silliness like always. So. Are you at the hospital? You have to be at mine, down Dover way. I don't work there. I'd like to. Then I could move down towards you. Milton. I'd go a little farther. Let me work in Milton. I work at that new hospital in Milford. Okay, there you go. So a few of you's actually seen me play the whatever that is called. I don't know what it is. So. Tommy's wife is having a baby. Congratulations. I didn't know that, but I thought is that number 2, Tommy? You're a pro now. What's up there? Ready, steady sells. Back for second out. Thanks for coming in again. Well, if I am anybody's favorite YouTuber, woo, TV must stink these days. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. Secret dreams about her. About Dr. Lori. Dr. Lori. She's cool, though. She, no matter what, it's worth a ton. It's worth more than they bought it for. I haven't heard her say, you know something? You really took a dive on that one. And I don't watch her that much, so I can't. I have to be fair, though. But some of the stuff she says is worth $60-$70. I think I'll leave at the table at a yard sale. So who knows? Hello, Save Her First. How you doing? Glad to see you come back for again another time. I'm thrilled to death. Dave, where's Dave at? I think he was in Midwest. Hope close on those hours. I've been helping you today, bub. I brought home my extra iPad. Dr. Lori, that's what. Right. What sucks? Seaweed should be here. I know. Dude, I'm telling you. Yesterday, mail truck didn't come, but the Amazon trucks, vans are going in and out. They'll flamethrower them right out of the coffee shop. They're not allowed to sit still. I don't care if there's a tornado out there. You better go deliver that package because that's Amazon. It's crazy. It really is. So, and they're right around the block from us. One of their big Chinese warehouses right around the block from us. So they're in and out of this neighborhood more than the Good Humor Man in the summertime. You know, the one that plays the Christmas songs that goes down the street in the middle of July to sell ice cream. Is it ice cream truck, whatever it is? It's deep thought, but we're not going to do it yet, Shark. We're going to wait a little bit. I even got a little top 10 for later on if everybody is going to sit back. It'll be a fast top 10 of top 10 bar foods. We'll see where mine and yours are like. I like bar food. You can see this body is bar food, so that tells you. My man Richo, what's up, Pet Champion? How you been? I haven't seen stuff clicking out. I've got your bell rung. I don't know what's going on here. You're not putting out content. I know last time you usually find the silver. I haven't seen anything lately, so let's see what's happening there. Holly. What I know Shop Holly. It's Holly. Got that one. I don't want to destroy anybody's names. Chris, I didn't mean to mock you there. I buy a lot of boring stuff too, but new stuff is boring to me. It's easy selling, like tools and stuff. Stare, it's exciting. I'm going to pick that up tomorrow. But if I bought is that thing like a laser leveler you just bought? That's kind of what it reminds me of, one of them laser things. That's kind of just like selling remotes. I know they sell resellers. They sell good. VCRs, they sell good, but it's still boring. If I came home and did what I picked up at the yard sale today and it was all VCRs and remotes and a calculator, I don't think I'll make the video. Yeah, I'm still going to make the video because I'll silly it up. I'll silly it. So, yeah, so they did. There was a few people watching my surprise guitar playing, which I don't know but a couple chords, so I cannot play anything but Feelings and the beginnings of a few other songs. So Star Wars was okay. It was a big surprise. One of the British guys says it wasn't any big thing, but I still think I doubled the money on what I paid for the Star Wars. 7th floor. You're on the 7th.
Hey, Ryan.
Get out of town.
Hey, Ryan James.
In the woman's building. You can't. No kidding. Boy, if I was there, me and you would have. We would go over to the Overcooked Cafe and have something to eat. No kidding. So Tom and Bernard at my work spot. And he'll be going probably tomorrow. Hopefully. He's back home tomorrow. And it figures even if he was there, I'm in Wilmington all week, so wouldn't be able to see him. My own Delaware brother. Or grandson. He calls me his grandpa. Not that much older. About 20 years. Dude, I know exactly where you're at, man. You're around the bend. The brand new building. Hopefully everything works over there. You got a big screen TV in your room. So they have all big screen TVs now. They're like 20, what are they, 42 inches or something like that? Something like that. So you are there. Wow. Hopefully everything is good. Weeds at 29% now. Really? Is that a good buy? Three girls, dude, that's fantastic. Girls are easy. A lot of people will disagree with me, but I've got two, and one's a junior in college, and the other one's a freshman. Piece of cake for me. I'm blessed. You don't train them. You don't potty train them. they shit in somebody's car, they ain't going to take them out again. So, and I've never told them the right way to do it since then. So I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I stole that from a comedian, but I always thought that was good advice. You imagine that. Your date, it could be either way, too. Your date shit in the car. I'm not taking you out again. Or I'm not going out with you again. So there you go. Tracy must be mad at me. She don't come around the last couple chats. Either she's real busy or did. No, I think she was here at the pajama party because I sang her the song, and she probably took off. So. Two girls have done in. My son is, we'll say, well, he's 14. And I think he actually starting to know about girls. So, and they do at 14. They'll bullshit you, but you can't bullshit the bullshitter. We was already all there. The two girls actually, for me, piece of cake. Thank God. There's Dave. Hey, little Debbie. How you doing? Just open chat right now. One is almost done, and it is a 2-drink minimum. So everybody pull up your drink of choice. And Tommy is watching live from where I work, so, and I'm not there. Tracy. Annie, how are you? And I just seen in the chat today, I think you were watching Dr. Lori because you said you were Canadian. So I didn't know that. You were down in the States for years now. That may be a good thing, that may not be. So we'll see. So water for me. My plan was wrecked. I was not going to have any refreshments this weekend, but I did. So we'll see how it goes. Jackass is having like a 24-hour listing thing. What hour is he on? Has anybody paid attention to Jackass today? The crazy card, I seen you was at listening to Dr. Lori. So she had like about 400 people in there. Something like that. I am going to start doing the Ask the Harry series. See if I can get a few more in here. I can act like I know. You never know.
Get back here.
Actually, I do know a little. So Tommy with 3 daughters. That's really cool. Hey, Vermont. Is that Brumont? Brumont? I think Pecker. How you doing? I've watched a couple of your things now. I thumbed you up. I don't know if I made comments, and I don't always, but I do watch a lot of you guys. I do follow you too, so it's good to see more pickers, to see what they're picking, what's hot. I feed off you guys. I've learned a lot off you guys for selling stuff so I can buy stuff that I want, like typewriters. Don't laugh. Them things are worth some money. I got my eye on one of these fancy ones from the 1800s. It's funky looking too, but the thing works. But I think it's going to go out of my league. Once I start seeing a couple $100 out there, I'm not buying it. That's probably a collector that's buying it, so I stay away. Power grid. Maul. How you doing, Maul? Good to see you. Shopaholic, just Holly. Make us a video, man. That's the best ones to see what you're getting there. Don't be scared. You don't even have to, if you don't want to show yourself, just do this. I see the coin people. There's a bunch of these coin guys that I follow. and they haven't showed themselves, and they've got 2,000-3,000 viewers. I mean, you don't if you're and you don't need to be camera shy anyway. So just get out there and make a couple jokes and show us what you're buying. That's how I do it. Okay, that's cool. I'm sure it'll show up, and then I'll do it. Like I'll have to do. It won't come tomorrow unless the post runs tomorrow because of them missing during the ice storms. We had double 2 days of ice. So, in the post office, you can't fire them, so they could say, "I'm not going. I'm not getting in it." Smoke alarms. I would throw that in the boring kind. Carl, seriously, would you like to buy a case of vintage toys? Well, you might want to keep them, but smoke alarms, you're not going to collect them. So they're an easy sell. Absolutely. It's boring, but it sells. Boring's good because you're not going to keep it. That's like this stuff. I don't find these any big deal, but I'm holding them for him when he wants to. I thought they would double in value, and it looks like Pokemon's like flatline. I might be wrong. So 60% oxygen. Selling finally, learning from the champion. That's cool, dude. Hopefully everything's good. I know you're yard sailing and all that, so I'm fine at silver. Did I miss something? If I missed something, I wasn't cracking any jokes on the oxygen thing. I'm not sure what that was. So. Is somebody sick and using oxygen? I'm not sure. They don't know me. I'm just amazed. Over there, they're in their own world, man. That's a mile. I have to walk almost a mile to get over to that building each time I have to go over there. So, and that 7th floor is pretty empty. One side of it's empty. It's quiet. It's like a ghost town in a woman's building. Half of the floor is empty on all the levels. You're there until Monday. Damn it! I would have came to see you. I would have come over to check you out. But I will be in Wilmington on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you need anything, I'll send a maintenance man up to see you. A couple of my partners will be there. Hello there. Don't pay attention. That's funny if they did. There's some of them that knew there was a couple of them that knew me from Instagram. Philly Road Tech, how you doing? Good to see you come in. And I'm sure if they see me drinking Miller Lite, fewer or less calories than regular beer, and it's less film, they may say, I want to leave work. Because I would.
Let's go. Come on.
You have the best of both worlds then there, Holly. Yes. See, I got it down. Shopaholic's a great name, so.
The rest of them suck. It's Optic Birdie.
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay, because my parents had to raise me, and they both survived and lived a long time. So I'm sure he's easy. I wish he would do a couple things, but none of them is they've never visited the principal's office. I've never heard any of that stuff. It's not like when me and my brother, I was in trouble constantly, and I got suspended in 4th grade, believe it or not. 4th grade was my first suspended. I was very bad in school, and that's why I'm on YouTube now. What's up, Blue? How you doing? Good to see you in
No,
here.
Enzo should have won that.
Uh-oh, that's why they're not. So I take a night off because a new member of the Bernard family is
There we go.
born. Let's take a minute, everyone, and congratulate Tommy Bernard on the success of being a father for the third time. Cheers to Tommy Bernard. May life grant you happiness with your family and all of yous in here. So
Let's go.
and I'm serious about that stuff. I don't risk bad things on anybody. See, now Maul had 3-1. The 3-1 and the Sun was the bad one. When I grew up were different times. There were the times like you seen at Fast Mountain, Ridge Mountain High. There were parties. There were people going to concerts. There were drinking and driving. There was uncontrolled bad stuff happening. Bad. Drugs were around. Well, they still are around, but family, people used to accept you come into their house and having these big parties. There'd be 100 kids at your house. And sometimes the parents would go pick up the keg of beer. Those days are that's the past. So. Oh, Lord. Am I a nurse? No, I am. If you're talking to me, I am a maintenance man. I'm a med gas specialist. That's the oxygen, the suction, and the medical air and nitrogen and all that. I take patient lifts. Tommy's probably been playing on it if it's in his room. And the worst thing I've ever put in a hospital is called the tube system that runs throughout the hospital. They send drugs all over the whole stinking place. And if my hospital is huge, very big. So Tommy may have another night off, and we can understand. So Brumont, there you go. I'm way back, because there's too many people. I'll catch it. I will catch it.
No, we're still gonna win over.
Stamps are a tough sell, but Carl, you are one that has success on selling things that is hard, especially when you like the Skyliner stamps. I unloaded mine on Facebook Marketplace. I found them all in the dumpster, so I didn't have any Bo. So there's Bo. There goes Bo. Brumont. And I'll destroy your name. Anything over 4 letters, I'm going to destroy. So we've got Bo. Bo is here, and he's laughing, and that's good. Carl, stamps, I don't think are there's just nobody messing with it that I can think of. It's like Beanie Babies, Jim Beam bottles, some Department 56 stuff, though I've seen some stuff of that go for good money. London Bridge, there's one of them. All right, your new vid, I did watch it. Thumbs up. I did not make a comment. Bo. There we go. So we have Bo's here, and I'm way behind. Excuse me for being late. There's the man. Dude, you're a madman. That's all I gotta say. Down in hot ass peanuts. Down. I don't know how you do it. You look like you're in pain, but you're enjoying it. So we need to talk. That sucks when stuff like that happens. I have not sent something to a wrong place yet. Give me time. I will. I guarantee you. But I have not done it yet. So.
You know who Ryan is?
Really? So that's how you get rid of it. Wow, Krillin. What's up? How you doing? We know he's going to be itchy tonight or tomorrow night because he's not going to come in at 3 o'clock in the morning, his usual spot in the Bernard show. 2, 3 in the morning, 1. Been up all night long, but he has good content. Krillin, he should have a 1-hour special a week just himself. The world according to Krillin. Think it would do fantastic. And why not, Krillin? You're going to get a ton of followers. You're going to make a little bit of dough. You can do it from laying down position or sitting up, whatever you choose. You're still going to have 60, 70 people in there each time. And it will grow. Tommy, any news? Sorry. Tommy. I haven't done any TikTok. That's something I'll spread myself to TikTok sooner or later. Right now, YouTube's good. I can move back. I don't know much about TikTok, so. Swamp, how you doing? So, it's this private part. It's never private. I don't have anything private, dude. I'm not going to have the members only. Members only, you're all stoners to me, and you are in the honorary stoner ring. Tommy Bernard, original stoner. Just in Time, Midwest. A lot of original stoners here. Who's something? Little Debbie, she's been around for a long time. KJ, we got Tracy. She's not here. She's fighting the blackouts in Texas. So, Swamp, original stoner. Been here for a while. I got a top 10. Top 10 bar foods. Top 10 bar foods. Let me catch up with the chat, and then I'll do the top 10 bar foods according to me. And most of these foods are going to be the same as you have. I was going to do top 10 sex positions, but you guys aren't ready for that yet. Like the wheelbarrow, and then we'd go down to the sideways. Well, let's not even get into it, because then people start getting silly, and we'll get some silliness going. So none of that yet. Maybe down the road. When I run out of top 10s, I'm going to have to probably start going, off the deep end, the mind in the gutter, and throw a few out there just for the hell of it. 3 boys, 2 girls. Damn. 2 granddaughters. Bo, you have what I would say is a little league team there. Good job. Oh, there you go. 249 this morning. Guinness beer goes well. Guinness beer is a man's beer, and you're still a madman, sarcastic.
What happened?
Let me catch up. Cheers and cheers, Tommy. Congrats. That's fair. Tommy with a lot of guesses. You're good. You're good. It's all good, dude. Wait till the sports start. Because if your kids get into sports, you'll get into it, and you really will. That was a thrilling time. Now my kids are out of sports. Maybe Knucklehead Smith will do it again. We'll see. So. Creepy. There was a creepy indoor yard sale. Really? Crappy. Big Daddy. There you go. Big Daddy. How about that? Swamp. Yeah, I had the plate blocks. I had whole books, brand new sheets. The dude used to order every stamp that year with the book. And I had them and still couldn't get rid of them. I had the Elvis book years. I had all these fancy things and a whole crate of them. I was like going crazy. Karen, how you doing? She's at the beach. So there's somebody new. Karen, never seen you before. Is this one of the nurses at Christiana? Tommy, you said the nurses to check it out. Now I'm going to be in trouble because down the road they're going to start looking at the maintenance guys going through. Is that him? Is that him? Or they're going to break shit to see if I come over there and fix it. I fix beds. bedpans. I'm bedpan changer. There you go. So, hey there. How you doing? That is one scary avatar there. Very sexy or whatever that is. A manitor head on like a some kind of thing. So maybe Karen is not a. Was that Karen again? Yes, it's Karen. Maybe it's not a nurse of Christianity. Skylanders have to. $100. You are the Skylander expert. That is funny because I couldn't give them away, and you're selling them for $100. So sometimes I do things right, and sometimes I louse it up. So Krillin probably knows the news of the day. So really, TikTok, you liked it that much? Trying to catch up. Chicken wings, yes. Chicken fingers. Fries, you're talking about bar food. Did those make the list? I'm going to get ready and start doing it here in a second. Smoke or you drink? The player you get. Yeah, absolutely. You're exactly right. You should. If I smoke still, I'd probably have about 10 of them. Keep the. And for my live tonight, perfect. Well, mine might not be the same as yours, so, but I'm not going to get into that. This is still a PG-13 program. I'm going to probably keep it like that until I've had like 13 beers. Then it could go over towards the deep end, but I don't think I'll have 13 beers a night. So, Mackenzie 3. See? Now I got to watch myself because I know who that is. Is that Haley or Holly? Yeah. We got one of the Humstone kids locked up in the room up there. Her buddies all had the COVID, so she's up there locked up. So I know she's bored if she is listening through the vents. That's how the old houses were. You used to listen through the vents. You could listen to what was happening down in the living room. So you knew that your ass was going to get whacked with a belt if your mom and dad were arguing on the punishment that you were going to receive. So that's the old houses I grew up in an old town. So there we go. So Carl. History man. Everybody watch out. He's in here. My man, the history man. How you doing, buddy? Rated R tonight. What time are you starting your live there? Regret man or whatever. I'm close, dude. Holly, yeah, so Holly. The masked kid. Say, oh shoot, I'm caught up. So we're gonna do it. Top 10 bar foods. If I had like little all right, top 10 bar foods. Here we go. Caught up to the chat. And here it is. Top 10 bar foods. You may agree or you may not, but it's my list. Just remember that. Number 10, of course, pretzels and chips. It's in a basket. It's on the bars. And the popcorn. We're throwing that there too. It used to line the bar. This is sitting at the bar. This is bar food. So there it is, sitting on the bar. It's got everybody's hands in it, and they just came out of the bathroom unwashed, but they're still sticking their big old hand in there. And why do you care? Because you just had 7 drinks or 6 shots, and you don't care. It's still bar food. So that's how we got it. So here we go. It's Rhonda. Okay. I believe I know who Rhonda is. Coin collector. Rhonda. Correct, I think. So. That's that crap. Scotty. Where is Scotty? He's probably. I thought he quit work, so he's got no excuse. He should be in here. So number 9. This one could have went up a little farther, but it did make the list because I wasn't leaving it off. Potato skins. You can do a million things with potato skins, but they're good. Cheese. You can put chives. You can throw bacon bits on there. You can dip it in sour cream. They come round the plate like that with something to dip them in the middle, but they're stinking good. You know they're good, and I know they're good. And they're number 9 on the bar food list. So, yes, I will forget a lot. I forget a lot of names, but I know who you are because I always spell it out and say hi when we're in chats. So, Star City, I know who that is. Cocktail Weenies. Is that the, what were they called? Those little guys. Don't get smart there, any of you creeps out there. You know, those little guys. What the hell were they called? Whatever. Number 8, peanuts. Peanuts has got to be on there. So, fried zucchini. See, that's a Canadian thing. Nah, they're around. Fried zucchinis are. They just cost more down here. And you can dip them in sour cream, I'm sure. So, there we go. Number 7, the jalapeno poppers. I'm sure Sarcastic's still in here. He'd want them like ghost pepper poppers so he could smoke his friends. Sneak a couple in there and see if they fall off the bar. Yes, you're very good. I know yours is Holly, so there you go. Bar food might be my favorite. Bar food's good. If you go to a bar and if you drink, you're going to get hungry. And where is the snacks? Right there, right behind. Even if they throw it in a microwave, it's still probably good. It's good to have, and bar food is good. So, number 6, artichoke dip. It's another chip thing, but it's good, man. You put those big chips in there too. Tear them up, and that's just comes out in that little doodad, and they charge you probably $12.95. It's easy money for the bar to make. It fills you up. It probably burns the roof of your mouth because you ate it too hot. And it's on my bar list of top 10 bar foods of all time. 10 pretzels, chips, 9 potato skins, 8 peanuts, and 7 the jalapeno poppers. Number 6 was the artichoke dip. Now, that's the top 5 of the 10 that's gone. The bottom 5 of the 10, actually. Pigs in a blanket. Nah, what those little wieners called? God, I forget. Oh, shoot. There's a new one. Tastes great. Let's smell. 333, how you doing? That's a great avatar, too. That looks like the end of the world stuff. Scary, and I like it. So, buffalo wings, French fries, that could. Oh, he's there. Carolina poppers. No kidding. Are they reapers? Are they worse than the ghost peppers? Here's a man that knows the top. He knows who's on the list in the world of the top 10 people that can take the hot food. And I think he said number 6 is one of the guys he gets this stuff off of. They eat this crap. They shoot flames out of their mouth. They're just, it's unbelievable what they can do. They like pain. Number 5, cheese fries. Why not? It's still fries. You can put it in ketchup. Throw bacon bits on there. Throw anything you want on those cheese fries. Just so fries and cheese started. It's number 5. All right, you could say cheese fries without the cheese. It's fries. So it's there. It's bar food. It's great. It's great. And that's right. Deep fried cauliflower is my drug. There you go. Cauliflower wings, I think. One of my daughters likes tearing those up, so they're always great. Scotty. Oh, and deep fried mushrooms. Yeah, deep fried, all that stuff. Quesadillas. Good. Could have made it. Megadeth. Peace sells. There we go. The crazy card. Is that the cover of that one dude's avatar? Is the Megadeth thing? Probably so. Okay, he might be at work still. So there you go. Number 4 is quesadillas. Quesadillas are great. They're thick. Chicken quesadillas, anything you want, just so it has cheese. It's got something else, and they're good and they're big. And there's a place up where my daughter goes to college, and the quesadillas up there for El Sombrero or whatever the hell it's called. They're thick. Yeah, you only need 2. You can eat 4, but you're going out hardly walking. But 2 are in there. They're good, man. They're thick. I forget what it's called. Carolina Reapers are the hottest. Hotter than ghost peppers. Hotter, really. Boatman! Come on down. You drop the anchor on. Thumbs down. Well, that stinks. But somebody's got to give me a thumbs down. Melted vinegar. See, I don't want any vinegar. I don't want anything to do with vinegar. It's the vinegar chips and stuff. They're nasty, man. To me, I'm just not a vinegar guy. So sorry. Very interesting because number 3 is mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks with the sauce, man. Those things when they first started coming out, delicious. There's good ones, and then there's good ones. I don't think you can mess up a mozzarella stick. Maybe if you mess up a mozzarella stick, you suck. Seriously, how do you mess up something like that? And that's a great bar food. You get 6 of them, or maybe even 12. You're gonna artery clogger guaranteed. But have that red dipping spaghetti sauce, or so there you go. We're down to 2 in my list. This is my list, and everybody's kind of agreeing. I think you're already guessing what 1 or 2 could be, but I think 1 sits by itself. That's just my opinion. It took over whenever the first ones showed up and started spreading across the country. They started up here, up north, and they spread it across the country, and then they're everywhere now. Everybody makes them. So, 10, pretzel chips. Number 9, potato skins. Number 8, peanuts. Number 7, the jalapeno peppers. That's why I got spit all over the paper, because number 6 was autotropic dip. Number 5, cheese fries. 4, quesadillas, because they are. Mozzarella sticks, number 3. And number 2, according to me, has to be nachos. Nachos are just the bomb. To me, good nachos are great. And I don't want that refried beans that looks like Alpo to me. So I keep that off. Throw the cheese, throw the stinking chicken, throw the meat. I don't care. Throw hamburger on there, throw anything you want. But nachos are bad, and then you bake them all. The chips have to be I want grease on that plate when I'm done. That's the only thing I want to see is little piles of grease to know that I clogged my arteries that night. I drank at least 10 beers, and the nachos are gone. So down to number 1. How could I forget? Mozzarella sticks. You are exactly right. How could you forget mozzarella sticks? Anything buttered fried is good. It is. If I went to a seafood restaurant and they don't have the captain's catch on there, and that is the seafood fried combination, I'm mad. And a lot of them won't do it anymore. They want broiled or baked. I don't want that. I want fried. I want fried scallops, fried shrimp, fried flounder. I don't even give a shit what fish is under there, because they throw a slab of that on there. It could be fried carp, just so it's on that plate with the seafood combination. Of course, the crab cake too, and it better be fried. I am fried. So that's just me, because I am a fried, crappy food eater. So except my smoothies in this morning, they are goodness. So there's anything. So number 1, what do you think? Dave says wings. And New I messed up. So that jackass hasn't been in here since I put the Eagles as the number 1 American band of all time. He hates me. He stays away. He even put a little doll up in the corner of his thing, and it's got a sign on it. The Eagles suck. So, hey, you know what? It just happens. So, dirty oil screws up your mozzarella. It could. You know what? That is there. To blow your nose, I believe. That's been there for a while. So that goes back to when I think COVID started. There was no toilet paper, so I always had it there. So here we go. Number one. Number one. What do you think it's? What do you think it is? Should I go over the top 10? This is just bar food, so we don't have to be that serious about it. But number one has to be, and I think you already knew, it started up here. Started up here in the north, about 500 miles away from me, and then it just exploded. Wings. Chicken wings, the buffalo wings, however you want to make them. You can make them 17 million different ways. You could bubble gum the list on steak and chicken wings this day. Fried, sauteed, and peppered, and hot, and ghost peppered. If it was sarcastic, he'd be having Carolina Reapers all over it, just tearing it up and laughing about it. But that's number one, wings. I think everybody wants chicken wings. They've even named other things wings that aren't wings, like cauliflower wings that one of my daughters eats. So that is the list. That's the way it goes. I'll give you it again. It was from 10 to 1. Pretzels and chips has to be at every bar. Potato skins should have probably went down a little lower. Potato skins are damn yummy. They make some down at Southern Delaware called with crab imperial on top. Those things are the best I've ever had. They are a meal itself. They're so damn good. Peanuts, number 8. 7 was jalapeno peppers. 6, artichoke dip. Number 5, cheese fries. 4, quesadillas. 3, mozzarella sticks. 2, nachos. And, of course, number 1 was the chicken wing with the bone. Without the bone, optional. I always take the bone. You want to pick all around it. You see guys in there. How do people do the one that they stick it in their mouth? About 5 seconds later, they pull it out and there's nothing but bone left. They're professional wing eaters. So there you go. That is the list. Live with it. Fried hush puppies. They're good, and considered. They were considered, but that's more of a South thing. I always see them down in those big seafood. One good thing about the South is they'll keep the seafood fried combination on there. They fry the hell out of stuff down south. And yes, I do like eating it. So there you go. There it is. Fried onion rings, I thought about it, but they give me gas, so I'll leave them alone. One time I had a stack of them the next day. I was blowing up the place, so I said, you know what? Maybe these fried onion rings aren't for me. Sneak 1 or 2 in, my wife will get them. I'll steal 1. But I'm not eating a plate of them because it's dangerous. Reseller, how you doing tonight? Glad to see you come in. That was the top 10 list. I think everybody was in here. Holy crap, we got Hitler in here tonight. So this has got to be one of the long-awaited Stalin might show up later too, so who knows? What's up? How you doing there, my man? What's up, Tim? How you doing? I guess Hitler is one of the what do you call them? The bots. So we'll see. Buffalo chicken wings for the win. Yeah, absolutely. They're everywhere. Wings have taken over the whole stinking country. They're probably Canada's got their own thing. The Mexico, they probably have their own. The Mexican, they're probably the ones with the they don't have the Carolina Reapers. They sure do have the jalapeno dipped hot wings. Something is hot about the wings, and they got to be there. Absolutely. So they're flipping goodies. How you doing? You know what? I'm going to take this in overtime because almost this is my second one. So we will probably have to go to 2 drink minimum overtime. what sucks is Dave had these sheets. Midwest Dave. If you don't know him, you should know him. He's cool. And he talks to his dummy. I don't talk to mine, but he just sits there. He had these sheets of seaweed stuff. It looked like plastic, but he set me down them to test taste, which is going to be on a different night. And God darn it, we will taste them. Or taste test them. Taste test. Get it right. So here we go. Diamond West Robinson, a descendant of the famous Swiss Family Robinson. Glad to see you come in. Diamond, I hope you caught the big list tonight. We did a top 10. Sometimes it's a 20. Sometimes it can go farther, but bar food is mostly what I covered. So I didn't put the Bonsuelian pretzel with the crab dip on it because that's kind of more of an appetizer at the table than sitting up on a bar. But peanuts, chips, wings, all that definitely at the bar. Caffeinated Christy, how you doing tonight? Buffalo sauce. Anyway, yep. Yeah, but some of the hot stuff, some of them hot ones, they've got Hall of Fames. And I bet you, Sarcastic, if he's still in here, I bet you I think he's Kentucky. Any restaurant he goes into, he probably wins the shirt, wins the plate, and eats for free because anything they throw out there hot, he's going to whoop their ass and laugh about it. That dude can eat some hot stuff, or he's putting on a great show. But you can see sweat on his head. So cool stuff. Those are not it. Those are just like all the 90. What were they? The 98 first editions with the hidden cars and all that. My best one that I had. Oh, that's a tough one. I got an orange Camaro red line. I got some red lines that are probably up there. I got a purple beach bomb. I've got there's the red lines are definitely. I have probably over 100 red lines. So some of those are nice, and those are my number 2 collection. Those are just the ones from the 90s. And another pack there. There's a couple carded late 70s back there. Like there's even what is that? The Red Baron, but it's not a red line Red Baron card. It's the Black Wall. So Hushville Puppies. But Down South has got some good stuff. There's no doubt about it. So really, so. Badass burger from Fireside. Amazing piece of cheesecake. I'll tell you what is good cheesecake and still has good cheesecake is Cheesecake Factory. The rest of it is no big deal. But I do think that they still have a nice variety of cheesecakes. And cheesecake is one badass dessert. And it was on one of my I had the top 20 I think it was number 2 on that list when I threw out the top 25 best desserts of all time. Number 1 being that thick slab of peanut butter pie. That thing is that'll knock you down. I'm a big Peter Pie guy. So. Whoop, not me. Where, Karen, can I ask you something? Are you from the United States? Because I've never been up to a bar where there was hard-boiled eggs in a glass cup. Oh, I've seen those, but I've never tried those. The pickled eggs and stuff like that. Some guys will grab them. They're like in the purple stuff or red stuff. I've never had those. I always thought that would kind of be, I smoked at the time. I thought that and smoking and lighting flames would be a very dangerous combination. So I stayed away from anything that was sitting in a jar for weeks and weeks. Vienna sausages, that's what those little those little dingy things are. Vienna sausage. Now I remember. I would think buffalo wings came from Buffalo, New York. That's what they claim. Don't they have like the Philly cheesesteak, a place up in Buffalo that says the original buffalo wing and all that crap? I would think that that's where they're from. Somewhere in Texas, it's got to be warm. I see people up there making snow angels. They're having a blast in this cold stuff, and they can have all the ice that we have. I'll send it down there. Pot stickers in their Olive Garden. Really? Hold on. What place was that again? What did you say that was? Time out. I got to go back in the chat a little bit. Tommy said something about the cheesecake. I'll catch it later. They just put a new joint at one seafood place up there, too. Have not been there. Cross street from Pot Stickers. I'll check it out. Rhonda's here. That's Rhonda, right? No. There's Rhonda. Steve, what happened? Well, no, this makes the Reese's peanut butter pie amateur. I'm telling you, this is a Big Fish Grill that we have on the waterfront in Wilmington. That's the best dessert I ever had. I don't know who puts that pie in there. I don't know where it comes from, but it's thick, man. It's sitting off the plate 4 inches, 5 inches. It's like, and it's sitting on a perfect, it's either the graham cracker crust or it's a smashed Oreo crust. It is stinking banging. And then they do the whipped cream. So it's coming at your table like this. You're going, you're full when you see this big thing and a slab, and you're going, oh. I took a bite the first time, took the rest home. Second time, I ate half the meal, ate the whole stinking dessert there. It was that good. So, red hot sausages are tasty. Okay, Dave Flips, how you doing? Cheesecake one. You know, the Cheesecake Factory used to be at a couple places. It used to just be in cities. I don't know where it started, but first time I went, I think, was in Baltimore, in the Inner Harbor, and it was good. And then it came here. By the time it got to Delaware, it was just watered down. It's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. So. All right, you're in New York. I think it's Buffalo. I think that they have a place up there that says the original stinking, the home of the hot wings, the Buffalo wings. I mean, it's got to be up there. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Texas didn't. That's going to be a big thing because Germany paid for it too. They went to all that solar, and they went to their little windmills, and then the windmills didn't move. Solar got covered because there's a bad winter there, and they're freezing. So, well, there you go. Global warming. Firebird, sorry. I didn't see the. That's where I went. That's where I just give it a good rating. I had the ribs there. So. It's all right. It's not the best steak place around. I didn't even get steak there this time, but it's okay. And it's got a cool looking situation going on there. So, Firebirds. I think that's a chain anyway. I might be wrong. I'm almost positive it's a chain. You will be in shorts in about 2 months. So, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Look. April is right around the bend. We are on day, what, 20th? Is the day the 20th? I don't know what, it's close to it anyway. So, February's out. 21st, as a matter of fact, I think, because I think Midwest is 22nd, his show. No, 21st Sunday. So today's the 20th. We're there, man. I see yard sales. People are starting to say, from the basement, they're starting to look at things. And then I'm going to go look at their things too in about 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I've got the plan for this summer. I am ready to rock this spring and summer. I'm getting a beer. This is my first 2 and 2. I will be back. If you're here, fantastic. If you've had enough, thanks for stopping in. Be right back. 2 and 2. Trash run. I'll get 2. Everything for 2. 2 and 2. The next 2 and 2 might be a real 2 and 2. That was just a refresher. I didn't even have to put makeup on. I looked. It held up tonight. So here we go. Round 2, Harry Humstone show. It will not be all night long. I think Jackass is over there on his channel doing a 24-hour special until he falls. So I don't know who's over there watching, but peek in at him, see if he passed out and it's just running and he's like snoring. So who knows? And we've got Rhonda. She's going to do something tonight at 12 o'clock. So tune in to Rhonda, see what she's doing. $8 degrees. There you go. What's going on in Texas? Is it killing the big cactus or no? Is it wiping out the tarantula? What is the Gila monster doing in all this cold? 24 here. Everybody's cold. It's cold. It's cold this year. It's winter. And global warming is striking us. We'll be all right. Just think if you're Canadian. They're probably, well, they're used to it. They're all right. Sometimes they get it, and sometimes they still get it. So that's the way it is up there. Carter, you're up in Canada. I don't think I can guarantee any Canadian weather. I cannot guarantee any of the Canadians. You guys got your president up there, might not let you out until next year. So, no, I'm just kidding. Hopefully he cuts out the silliness and you guys are out by at least the end of April. Well, you're upstate New York, so you got to move a little bit out. If you're in the Adirondacks, it's cold. I've seen it -6. But you guys love that stuff. It's your toboggan, you're skiing, you're chasing. Well, the bears are hibernated, so it's just an outdoor wonderland up there. You're ice fishing, you're doing a good thing. We're at about 28 degrees. Ontario, beautiful, beautiful part of Canada, though. I've been to several towns in Ontario and have enjoyed staying there. And I was in Montreal for a couple of days too. Can't read the signs, and you got roaming charges. So if you're on your GPS on your phone and you head up there, at the time I went, Olympic Stadium to watch the U.S. women's soccer team. All of a sudden you go, can't use your phones. You got to kind of read and trying to figure out what these signs are in Montreal. It ain't easy. But we did find out where we was at. So Canadian cold fronts. Yeah, and Canada sends that stuff down to us. The mosquitoes and ticks. That's all. I wanted to murder deer tick population. Those things suck. Sorry. All right. Come on back when you can. We got History Man's going to post a rant. He was having little live shows with the younger group there. I thought I don't know what happened there. Well, next year maybe you'll get it back. I'll tell you what, Carl, take it back. Next year you can have it. So we'll just say. I didn't put pizza as a bar food because I always thought that's kind of like a whole nother thing. So pizza, nobody complained either. So nobody was thinking pizza is a bar food. I think that's more of a party food. Adirondacks and Catskills. Oh, a lot of treasure up that way. A lot of good stuff. So you're around Schenectady and Troy. It's Troy near you, and oh my God, Saratoga Springs, beautiful, and Albany. Of course, but it's cool up there. Well, you're supposed to get that snow, so it's supposed to be your thing. Skating, snowboarding, skiing, and the Yetis. That's when the Yetis are coming down the mountains at night. So if you put your wildlife cameras on, you'll catch a couple of them picking out of the trash cans. So be careful. Make sure there's beef jerky for them. Minnesota's cold. Wisconsin, cold. You're supposed to be. Cold, 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 cold. North Dakota, cold. Blue balls cold in the winter. You want ball blazing hot? Head to Florida. So I would enjoy it. When I was a kid, I loved the cold, the snow, the ice skating and all that crap. And that was just in New Jersey. So I imagine Canada. I mean, you could ski off the top of your roofs there. They're prepared for it up there, though. They're Norsemen. And actually, they are Norsemen. So, yeah, that's another thing too. I've seen people shoveling snow off their houses and stuff. Deer ticks suck. Yeah, and Lyme disease is even worse. That's a terrible thing to even think about. And I've caught up. Did I catch up to? I've caught up. So here we go. 30 minutes south of Albany. I go by your place. Are you in like what the hell's that one? There's a Glen Falls up there. My wife went to college with a kid up there at the time. Well, she's an adult now, but you're expected cold. But you have a wonderful area for outdoors. A lot of stuff up there in upstate New York. A lot. I go to the Adirondacks every year. Whoop, 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 whoop. They're at Lake Placid. I mean, that is my hangout. I live there 2 weeks a year. Rip Van Winkle. I've seen all that stuff. That's cool. And that Mohawk River that goes through the Mohawk. Yeah. That would be cool to have a house on there. There's a lot of cool crap up there. I have never done that, but I've drank beers that came out of my refrigerator that were frozen. So I have never done that. There you go. We have this much. And ours is more of an ice. So Glen Falls, north of Albany. It's just under Lake George. Lake George, New York State has a beautiful state. Get out of New York City. That's just the way I think so. But there's a lot. I've been yard sailing in upstate New York, and it's we did good. I just missed a treasure, but there were still glass insulators left behind. So I try to plan around so I can see what you can get cheap all over the wherever I vacation at now. That's the benefits of having the skullet there, Carl. Just go get a pair of shears for $19. Put the number 2 on the Floby. Once in a while, you have to have somebody come in and shave the back of your neck, because if you do it yourself, you're going to screw everything up. Then you got to go down to the bare head, the old Kojak look. I might do that again just for the hell of it. Wow. So, wow, you are getting up on your roof. No kidding. That's a good YouTube story. Yeah, Lake George, we stayed at a place up by Hague, New York. Very beautiful. And that lake gets warm that you can swim in. Now, when I go in Lake Placid and Mirror Lake, those things that your ankles just ache, and it shoots up. Once you hit the ball line, you're squeaking. You're talking like, "Hey guys, come on in, the water's great." You know, one of them deals. Then the boob line's a section for me, because that's the only time I'll do pain is slowly going in those cold ass lakes in Minnesota and Wisconsin and all those areas, the Great Lakes. How warm does the Great Lake get? Does anybody swim in a Great Lake? Because I've never seen a picture of a beach at the Great Lake where everybody's just having a great time. It's always empty. You might see people out there picking up rocks or throwing rocks. I don't think anybody swims in the Great Lake. I'm probably wrong. I didn't mean to offend your Great Lakers, but I think it's cold. Even in July and August, the Great Lake is cold. I'm talking about Michigan and Superior and Haroon and whatever the other ones. Oh, Erie, all those cold. So it's easy to do, Carl. Carl, you got hair? Give yourself a mohawk. There you go. People will stare at you for a couple minutes, but then they'll say, "Look, man, that dude's cool. That's a Johnny Rotten fan." So, I did it a couple times, and would go over to the supermarket just to see what would happen. And I showed up at some parties with a mohawk. That always would kind of freak people out. So you got a skinhead wig on, or is that real? And it was real at the time. So the mohawk is always a good party teaser. Buzz cuts, absolutely so. See, there you go. Always, nobody's out there water skiing. You're out there catching walleye, or you're smuggling something over from Canada to the U.S. or from the U.S. to Canada. So that was a great place to bring whiskey over at one time. I don't pay for haircuts. I haven't paid for a haircut for, it's been a while. I used to pay for them all the time when I had hair. The style is coming back too, I hear. It's the mullet. So if the mullet comes back, I'll be ready to go. Ooh, I shouldn't do that either. I'll scare you people. The Viking haircut. What is that? The Norseman. So there you go. One of the benefits of getting older, you don't have to worry about hairstyle anymore. You just stink and go with it. Look at this. This is called the number 2. My own special. Once in a while I'll mess it up, so I just go down, take off all the blades, and just go like that, and then just clean it. called the Kojak. You go to Kojak, the number 1, the number 2, or if you want a little bit left, go to number 3, or you do the Floby. So if the mullet comes back. Oh, it's come back already. No kidding. I'm telling you, it's back. I've seen it. I've seen kids wearing it. It's coming back, and I'm ready to do it. Mine's going to be the skullet because, of course, it's going to be light there. It's going to be fluffy back here. I'll be sticking out this big hair curly head in the background. Gives you guys something to laugh about. So, very rude. Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of it killed the barbers. COVID's destroyed the poor barbers. Oh, it's coming, Ma. It's coming. Watch out. It has arrived in Delaware. I know it has. I've seen it. I've seen it twice now. So it is back with vengeance. I have them doing it. If Instagram, you scoot back, there's a picture of me, a mullet, punk rock, whatever you want to call it, man. It was there. And the mullet's been around since actually the 70s. So the country guys brought it in with the long down the back. And I had it, so. Exactly. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's back. Dogs are doing it. Did he say mullet? I did say. You heard it here first, but next year when we go in these chats and some of these younger guys have got a mullet going on, you're all going to say, they're going to say, Harry warned us. I hope Joey Bada Bing is the first one with a mullet. He's going like this, let's go. He turns around, got that old hair hanging down the back. You guys heard it here first. So, Tommy Bernard show, and there's Tommy with a mullet. Come on, what's different? He don't have his hat on. Oh shit, he's got a mullet. He's got $3 and a mullet. He's already cashed in. The skullet. I already said that. That's me. I would have the skullet. Caught up to the chat again. Well, I'm telling you what, we're going through. Now it's question and answer time. Ask me a few questions, and I'll give you an answer. And if I don't know it, I'll make it up. So, first time, questions and answers. You're not kidding. Yeah, and then the tip, too, when I send the son to get his mop flopped. And he's got the Jim Morrison, Roger Daltrey 68 hairdo going on. You know, it's all over the place. Yeah, I don't even think he knows what a comb is. But if we take him over there to get a haircut, they're charging you give a tip, and it's over $20. It's nuts. For a dude, we used to just go to the barber and everybody look in the window and laugh at you because you didn't want a haircut in the 70s. You wanted long hair, and my dad used to make me get it. So, Dick Tracy show. 40 plus. It look good on you, Blue. You got that hat on in that picture. Look, with that hair down, sticking out this way, you know, the wings. Playing a couple songs. Shit, forgot. Damn tip. Yeah, you got to throw a tip in there. I always giving them because that's what I think a lot of them people depend on is the tip. The crypt keeper did. He did. He don't ever move. He's there. I had two. Nurse Cat has one. I cut her a deal way back, so I had to send it to her. Back in the 80s, yep. The 80s were fun. The 90s were fun. We had it all. All the Canadians all had it. Lindros, he had it, and Rick Tockett, all those guys. I'm talking about old Philadelphia Flyers. So everybody had the mullet. Camaro hair. I don't know what that one was. Yeah, well, and the thing is what happens to that dude, Carl? Nothing, probably. Once he get kicked off eBay, the more you sell, the more your chances. And you guys, a lot of you guys are resellers. The more you sell, the more chances you're going to get smoked, and you got to put up with that crap. And I think the big sellers that sell a lot of stuff, you got to put up with all these bullshit things where this came broke, this is that. People will cheat and steal and lie no matter what. And that's stuff that makes you mad. So does me anyway. Hanson brothers. Oh, the Hanson brothers were the greatest. Slapshot, great movie. Great movie. That made my top comedy movies. Slapshot's the first time I seen the nudity on the big screen, so that gave it the 5-star thing. I had it going 4 all of a sudden because I laughed the whole movie, and then that's the only time I didn't laugh is the nude scene. I've gone, holy smokes, holy smokes! But I love that movie, and I still like that movie. It was cool. Police got a hold of him. Was he Canadian, Carl, or guy down in the States? It's going to happen. I've had people when stuff gets broken stuff, and then they want to send it back. eBay wants to send them a label. I don't want it back. Look, it broke, keep it. Or if it's legit, I'll have it something back. But if I think they're kind of doing something silly, it's different. So, see, there you go. Yeah, but when they're full of shit, they should be smacked. So, snapshot. So. No, you're right. Who's P-Trax? Somebody new. How you doing there, pal? I'm waiting still to get attacked by these trolls, and it never happens. I had Hitler in here for just a second, and he didn't stay long. So probably a troll, but who knows? So I never wore those. I did not have the parachute pants. I had some cool shirts though. I had some cool stuff, but I've always been Levi jeans. Well, I'm fat now and I can't fit in them. So I kind of get something stretchy. Really? That's not good. That stinking guy, that son of a gun. I was going to say, Carter, nobody in the United States is going to scam you. Yeah, right. Just being silly, Carter. I mean, Carl. Rhonda is an official eBay seller now. Well, that's good. That's cool. P-Trex, don't know you, but welcome. You have hit the low of the night. Earlier we were on a roll, but I've slowed down some. It's did a top 10 bar food, and it took the wind out of me for a second. Might catch up, might not. But if I don't catch up, there's plenty of great shows on tonight. Because right there, Rhonda's going to have a top 10 sex position show later on tonight, according to Rhonda, I'm sure. Don't steal any of mine. It's out of Tom accounts. Oh no, he's not there. He's a happy family man, so you don't here in Texas. Okay. Has anybody seen P-Trex before? No, there's no members here. This is, if you come in the second time, you become a stoner. Third time in, honorary stoner, automatically. You don't have to pay nothing to come in here. There's no super chats. Because right now I'm not monetized. I got unmonetized because I didn't do something right, and I'm waiting for a PIN number. So everything's free, and it'll always be free. Super chats are wonderful, and don't let me say they're not. But I do not have any kind of members, and I'll never have any. If you're, like I said, second time, you're a stoner. Third time, you're in the club. So that's how it always works here. Members down the road. Mr. Food, you want to hear the top 10? I've had all kinds of top 10s. I've had top 10 British bands, top 10 American bands, top 10 desserts, top 10 candies, and tonight was the top 10 bar foods. First was pretzels and chips. 9 was potato skins. 8 peanuts, jalapeno poppers, a 7. 6 was artichoke dip. Number 5, cheese fries. 4, quesadillas. 3, mozzarella sticks. Number 2, nachos. And, of course, the wings was number 1. That's according to Harry. I do not take any polls. I do not have top 15 watchers because I only get 20 in here, so I can't have them all vote. It's just according to me. And I think a lot of people will agree on at least something on that list is top 10. So, P-Trex is yellow snow. Where the Huskies go. Thank you, Carter. Thank you so much. I need about 50. Well, Carter is an honorary. See, he's an honorary stoner. He's been in here like 10 times. So, after dark goodies. So, don't forget, after I get off this Avatar Greek mythology, Rhonda will be on at 12 o'clock tonight. That's right, 12 o'clock tonight. So we're at 11:09. I don't know if I'll hit 12 or not, but right now we'll see. Did you say stoner? Yeah, Harry Humstone, stoners. It's the stoner nation here. It doesn't mean we're smoking dope. Some do and some don't. I don't. Those that do. So I drink beer. And cheap beer at that. So Rhonda's going wild later. I might stay up to see what Rhonda is going wild about. We'll see. I'm awake now. If I snack, I'm gonna get tired. So, oh, Blue, you're a founding member. What are you talking about? That doll over there has been with me since day one of me doing open chats and all that stuff. He's been sitting there with me since day one. So actually, the original one that was there, I couldn't find him. He's been with me actually since the 90s. Once I find the old videos, I'm going to throw little tidbits out there, and you'll see him. That's when I had the mullet. So, Shadow Woman. There you go. top 10 beers next. You know what? I thought about top 10 beers, but my beers are cheap. I like cheap stuff. You got a lot of people like the Sam Adams, all that good stuff. I like, and I've tried them all. And those ones, I'm just not into the hoppy stuff. I like light beer, Amstel Light, Miller Light. I don't like Coors Light because it lights my ass on fire the next day. So I haven't drank it for years, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll be screaming if I drink Coors Light, so I have not touched it. So that's how all that goes. Shadow Woman. There you go. Welcome. Oh, that's a repeat, I think. I think I'd somehow smoking dope. Yes, smoking dope or smoking. Oh, it's hemp these days. They've got better words for it now. When I was a kid, it was smoking dope. Let's go smoke some dope. Let's smoke weed. Went dope and weed. That's what we'll do. Top 10 names for marijuana. It was marijuana one day. Then it was called weed, dope, shit. That's some good shit. You know, wacky weed. It was all kinds of different names for it. I'm not a big weed guy. I never was. Stayed away from it. So I was like, just kidding you. No, I actually did. I stayed away from it. So. Oh, he's going to, good breakout. My good buds. So is that buds associated with the weed? Or is that like Budweiser? Butt wiper. As we used to call it, butt wiper. Just subscribe. Well, thank you, Petrex. Hopefully you come back. Sometimes I get up early in the morning and sell. I'm pretty much the same no matter what. As you can ask the original stoners like Anthony. Sometimes things get selling and sometimes they don't. But I am a collector of fine art, as I would say. And I put on a live, and we don't talk about collecting or selling. Like, there'll be the Sellers Roundtable. I'm going to be on the Seller Show on Tuesday night. They invited me on. I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about. I'm probably going to be sitting back there like, see, this guy will be with me keeping me company, but who knows how much I'll be talking. So, and she gets a lot of people in there. It's Nurse Cat. But I'll just be in there like, because it'll be a 4-banger. Me, them two up top, and then me and another person down bottom. So there's not too much I can say. Well, the growth of my selling will be, I'm going to sell like unused underwear. I'm doing pretty good at that stuff. Like my 45s are selling very well. But I'm more collect. I do sell though. But and not to crack at the resellers because they're doing well. I just wish I knew how to get some more good stuff. The Silver Bullet, that's Coors Light, right? So, El Chapo still rules. Hey, what's up there? That's my first Mexican in the chat. If you're actually from Mexico. Cajelo Suave. Well, that's take it easy. No, don't leave. Oh no. What would it be? Timeout. Not bonus D. This is more. I'm trying to brush up on my Mexican. I can't, so I can drink Coors all the. Nah, Coors Light I'll shoot flames out my backside, so I can't mess with. But that's cool that I've my first Mexican viewers in here. Glad to see you come in. Oh, Carter P. Well, you're a regular stoner, so I'm hoping you sub me. I can't wrench anybody because I'm on StreamYard. I'd wrench everybody. It does. I welcome. I welcome the trolls. I want to hear something funny. Hey, dickhead or something. You know, they come in with some nasty stuff and makes me laugh. So that doesn't bother me. So Philly, he's right up the road from me. Another one of my close by buddies. Up in the great city of Philadelphia, fighting. That's where you don't want to live when you get blizzards, is in the city, because you only got so many parking spots, and it can. What do you do with snow in the city? You're at the mercy of some of the trucks happen to take it out of there and dump in the Delaware River. So there it goes, right on down to the ocean or the bay. Oh my God, Coors Light's killed me. I stopped drinking Coors Light like 5 years ago. After the seventh crap, and using John Wayne toilet paper, you were going like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, I stopped buying it right there. So that was it for my Coors Light. Iron City beer. I don't know. I've never drank Iron City beer. I've never had Ham's beer either. It's Ham's, right? That's a Midwest thing with the bear. I see all the old vintage signs, and got people from the Midwest bring it to yard sales, but it's always too expensive. That was just talking about Coors Light for me. Mary Jane. So Coors Light is water. Coors Light is no different than Miller Lite or anything, but there's something in that Colorado pure water that just don't agree with my cast iron stomach. So I had to stay away. Now you're going to do something at 12. We're all. Oh, what happened? Oh, timeout. Thank you, Dolby Flash. Remind me later, you son of a gun. Oh, I'm here. Oh, I had something flash there. I don't know if you lost me, but we're all coming over to watch your live, Ron, at 12 o'clock. Weed is great from El Chapo. I thought you was a cocaine guy. Isn't El Chapo the big cocaine guy, or was he pushing the weed? So try CBD, worth it. You know what I did like? Canadian Light, but the stuff they send down to us, I don't even want to touch it. It's not the same. When you're in Canada, you just say Canadian, and they give you, it's Molson. Good stuff, better stuff up there. Canadians will say, absolutely, shit. Well, there you go. So El Chapo's got it right. So there we go. He's talking about the weed. So we are in the weed hour of the show. We're talking about next hour is going to be proper lighting for growing your own. Centramillion. Is it a lizard or a good strand of weed, Hawaiian and Thai sticks? Or are they worth the money? All that and more coming up. That's what I remember from the 70s and 80s. The best stuff was Hawaiian or Thai sticks, I think, because now you perfected this weed stuff. Back in the days, you buy bags of Mexican and Colombian gold and Colombian red, and of course, somebody would throw oregano in there. And a guy like me, if I was back then at those ages, I wouldn't have known the difference. I would have thought I was high anyway, or put on a good show. So, who may no artists like painters, no, I do not. I sell it. If you're talking about art, not at all. Farm Girl, Noel is here. Everybody say hi to Noel. Washington State, Noel. Great live show. And this is the first time I think you've been to my show. So we're discussing cannabis. This is somehow got on cannabis, which I'm not a part of. But a couple people mentioned it. I can punch with the or just going with the blows. It's actually whatever. That Rhonda's having a live tonight, so now I feel that I know Rhonda, so I think I can go over and watch her live. She'll just sit and talk with the avatar. Are you coming on when you have your show, Rhonda? Will it be your show? Will you be face to face talking? Will I see your lips move? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen like you'll get like 5 avatars just talking, but nobody's showing their face. I want to see real people, real talk. Here comes Knucklehead Smith. No, Luna's coming down. So the dog is down the basement. I'm selling clown art from the 1960s right now. So if anybody wants to buy clown art, go over to my YouTube, my eBay, and I'll cut you some slack. 1964 chalk pastel. So that's what. Falling asleep on me, Wes. Yeah, we're going to see you tonight. Harry avoids tax. I don't avoid taxes. I pay too much taxes. We should not pay the taxes that we pay. So, look, that well, Farm Girl, I don't know what plant she's got, but it's a big ass plant in her picture there. So, she is definitely doing some kind of work on a big plant, and I don't think it's hemp. So, I will rent you as soon as I get a chance to. You are an honorary member, and you will be rented. I'll tell you what. Tomorrow morning, if I do a live, it'll be. If you come in, I'll do it straight from YouTube, so I can rent everybody. Norman Baxter. No, or I don't know if anybody in here messes with art. Well, probably Carl does. Carl's are sophisticated Canadian, so he's very smart. So he probably knows a little bit about art. Yeah, Larry definitely likes the Hams beer, and that's where I think it stops. Is that Pittsburgh area? He's right there on Lake Erie, so he's definitely. I like to have some of the stuff to sell. No, I can't do the whiskey. Whiskey gives me an instant headache. Oh, that's what that was. Am I that far back? I hope I'm not that far back. That'd be way back there. Really? Really? So 33.3 says that weed was better in the 70s. I didn't know that. I thought that today's strands of marijuana was perfected to like a fine Cuban cigar. I did not know that it was better in the 70s. I'm good on my computer, Bob. Blowing smoke since 77. No kidding. Really? So there it is. Washington State is growing some good stuff. So are they sending it? Do they have like Washington Red and Washington Gold and Sensimilian and all that? I just remember these names from the high school days. People at parties where I was drinking beer, they were passing around the marijuana cigarettes at the time. Roll your own. So zigzags and what were I forget what the other rolling papers were called, but they were there. So there we go. Noel will be in tomorrow. And she has a day show during the week, I'm pretty sure so. Yeah, that's something. I don't know art at all. I do know if I see paintings and clean outs, I take them. I look if they're signed. I look up the name, and sometimes you will get paintings can be big, gigantic money. So even some of the prints can be good money. So I put some paintings on that I found on eBay, and they went quick. So I probably priced them too low. So. Oh, there you go. So how high does something like that get? Do they get gigantic? I thought a fig was like a plant. I didn't know they were trees. Really? No. Getting some lessons here. That's good. See, that's what I thought. That today's wacky weed was better than the old stuff back then, unless you sprayed the old stuff with like rocket fuel or something wacky like that. So I just sold a watch. I sold a digital, the old digital. What was that thing? It was a one time. It wasn't Timex either. Really? Are you serious? Come here, Andrew. Let her out or something. Why'd she come down here? She's groaning at me. She got to go to the bathroom? Oh, not a Seiko Citizen. I had a Citizen digital that just went to, it went somewhere. I forget, but it's sold. So it's gone. The old 70s digital, the gold jobbers. They're coming back too. The mullet and the gold colored watches are on the return. You've heard it here first. But tonight, Ron is going to be live in person. Is that right? So we'll see, Ron. Rhonda, have I seen you before? That's the question. Are you Rhonda the coin collector or a different Rhonda? Yeah, I got one. I got one Sensui. I don't know what number that's on. They're on Facebook Market all the time, Mike, and but they're always high, or they're always at the eBay price. I'll find them this summer. I'll find Kenwood. I'll find Pioneer. I will grab them if they're at the right price. I have my eye right now on another printer, Hewlett Packard, as a matter of fact. And they sell. Wes. There we go. So that fig tree's big. So if you had a whole slew of them, you could just be a fig farmer. So we're getting deep into the weed talk. I'm not quite sure what all that is. Most valuable collectibles. What are the most valuable collectibles? There's the list goes on and on. That's tough. That should be a top 10, according to me, because every collectible has something high end. Redline Hot Wheels are big money. They'll sell every time. Any 80s toys, 70s toys, all those toys go big. Some of the stuff's dropped off. Old bottles go well if they're the right stuff, like fruit jars and stuff, glass insulators, anything. There's all kinds of there. It's not like art, though. Paintings can go into millions. That's like high end. That's not even collectible. That I don't even know what you call that. That's, what do you call that? Antiquities? I don't know what you call it. Paintings can be big money. Killer quality, but it's not cheap. There you go. It's a fashion place hot. There's so many hot collectibles out there now. Did you show them? I'll go back and watch your thing. No, I went to bed at like 9:30 last night. I was just done. I was done. Coins are big. All right. So you're not the Rhonda I thought you were. You're another Rhonda. You're Rhonda the reseller. Will you be showing yourself live tonight? She's Rhonda the Owl Lover. Really? $1,200 for a stereo. They're going hot. Stereos sell for good money. Vinyl's starting to get hot again, like albums, and not just the Beatles anymore. The mod, Harry. You've been mod here. I think I know you. I'll see you at 12, so we'll find out. And then I'm going to bed. So I'll have my snack, late night snack. That would be a good top 10. That's going to be a later top 10. Late night snack. When you come home, you've already done your partying and you want some food. What are you going to get in the refrigerator, or what are you going to cook? So there you go. Yeah, you're right. The ones you pay for $1 for and you get $200. That is good. Really? So that could be something good. Coca-Cola is huge in collector. There's guys just collect nothing but Coke. But Coke, some Coke stuff has went down, like the machines. They hit their high peak like 10 years ago, I believe. So. Over the years, Tim does a thing on glass every Monday night, so he'll tell you about glass. So video games and all that stuff's good. I mean, that all does well. Nintendo stuff, the Nintendo NS, Super Nintendo, what's the one? Nintendo 64 does good, all that stuff. Oil and gas, transportation's hot. That's been hot since, I think, the American Pickers really brought that out of the woods. I never knew about signs. You threw bottles at them, you shot them, and now they're like $1,000, $2,000, $1,000, $500. It's crazy. All right, so everybody go check out this name. I don't know. How do you say Regurt Man or whatever? It's Rhonda. So check out Rhonda, 12:15. She'll be there. I will not last. What time is it? It's 11:34. So I'm going to last about a little bit longer, and then we'll all go over and raid Rhonda. So let's see what's going on there. Thrifty, Nana Horton. I don't know if I've seen you here before, but how the hell are you? Glad to see you come in. Come in at the end. Come in a little earlier, a little bit on another time. So sold a Coca-Cola sign that paid. That's the stuff I'm talking about right there. Coca-Cola, hot, man. I've gotten 2 things of Coca-Cola in the last about over the last month. I picked up a pedal car, which is new, but in great shape, and I picked it up cheap. And it's going to sell. And I got Coca-Cola cases, full bottles, but cases are original. The bottles are the 84 repops. I found out somebody smarter than me knew that they remade them all. And I didn't know the Christmas Coke 23s. So everything I ever bought that said 1923 on it, and they used to be real, The real ones will have thick lettering on them. They're easy to spot. A fake one's going to be just, you'll see it. It's going to say, you can bear smaller lettering, and it's got the circle around it with, I think, a C in the middle. And on the side, if you look with a magnifying glass, you'll see 84 right on there. The month and 84. It is a remake. I think people still collect them, but you'll see them from all over the country. And I'm saying, oh, I got all these rare Coke bottles. I was jumping all over the place, but again, I didn't pay much. I paid $30 for 6 wooden crates. That's what I was after. Got nice wooden crates, but the bottles are all remakes. So pay attention when you look at stuff, because there's repops. I've been burnt on Roseville pottery. I thought I had a gem. It wasn't. And I didn't get burnt on the Coke because the crates is what I went after. I thought the bottles were a plus. So that's just how that went. 64 does well. We know it. Green Carnival glass. Carnival, well, you know, you've been watching. You know the Carnival glass stuff. I have done bad on. I made money on Carnival glass, but not much. It's usually a little bit more than breaking even. So with all this open salt stuff I got though, that's Vaseline. I got it all over the place. That I slowly get rid of, and it does sell. So that does good. So hit the thumbs up. Well, thank you, Rhonda. Hitting the hay. All right. Good night, Carl. Glad to see you come in and hang out, bud. Grateful. Night, Carl. See you tomorrow. Carl's out. Sold 3 military. Military's big. See, Noel does well, and she's worth watching. You guys don't know Noel. Check out this right here, the Farm Girl Scavenger. She is fantastic. So check her out. She's part of the reselling community, and she's pretty cool. So check her out. Dave is out of here. So Dave's gone. Night, Dave. So here we go. Even if remakes, Coca-Cola is still valuable. I know there's thrifty. There's some great old amber ones that are fantastic when you can find them. And the original amber. Anything amber, they made mason jars in amber. They're always more desirable. Stay right here. I'll show you what I'm talking about with new Coke first and old Coke. I got them right here. Stay right there. So I walk back into the section. These all came from either finding them. I've been finding old bottles for years. It's one of my first things I went after. This says 1923. This is a San Francisco, California one, and that's what it does. And this might, I got to look at them to make sure, but that's got San Francisco on the bottom, a small lettering, so you can barely see it. And I don't think you can see it on here. But there it is. That, I believe, is the 84 remake. I might be wrong. I'm trying to find that 84 on there. But oh, there it is right there. You cannot see that, but right there, there's 89, L15. And then it says something here. So I think this is from the 80s. These are the original. They've got big old lettering on the bottom. That's New York, New York. Look, Stevie Wonder could see that. That's how big that is. He could feel it, but still, embrailed or whatever, embroiled. And here, this one here is not. This is made 1944. It's not a Christmas Coke. This right here, this has the C in the middle. That's original. This was from, where the hell is this one from? Asbury Park, New Jersey. That's original. So that's the difference between these repops that are clean, unscratched, You get some of the old ones, they would get a wear here because these were returnable bottles. And everybody always returned because they wanted their 2 cent back up to 5 cent as you got older. So that's how I know the Cokes from the Cokes. So if you hung out, you learned the lesson tonight. The originals had that big lettering on them, and they're always worth more money. So that's that for the Coke. That's that for me. Everybody that came in, thank you. Stop by again when you get some more time. I won't be. I'll be on a couple pop-ups. I'm on with Nurse Cat Tuesday night unless she reschedules because she said, "You know what? I just don't want you on." Nah, I think it's Tuesday night. I'm on with Nurse Cat. Her reselling show. There's a lot of people to go into those. So, everybody, thank you so much for coming in. I am getting ready to scoot out. We've been on here for almost 2 hours, so I'm a one-man band, and a couple people are still popping in here. Like I said, you want to watch Farm Girl? No, it's worth watching. Watch everybody in here. Thank you so much, Ready Steady Cells, for being in here again. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciated everybody hanging out and listening to me. I do have some serious information once in a while. Most of it's silly, but when you get on a subject that I like, I will talk to you about it. I am a big collector. If you can't tell, there's all that stuff around me. Come again, hang out with us, and it'll be silly, I'm sure. But until the next time, we're going to jump all over to where's she at? She might have took off already. But Rhonda's show, where's that? Right there. Where's that son of a gun at? I'm trying to find her avatar. I'm going to go in and pop in there and hang out for a second. That's good. Right here. She's on at 12:15. Check that out. Put that in your bank of knowledge. So that's where I'll be. Some of you might stop in there. Some might be at a couple other shows. I think I'll at least be up another half hour, an hour, though. Till the next time, I don't think I'll be on next weekend. It'll probably be in the mornings if I am because I'm on call. So it'll be serious chat. Serious. Till the next time. Thanks, everybody. Later. Grateful I am to each and every one of you. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow. Stay safe. Come back and see me again. Good night, everybody.